didn't grow up in a Christian family. My father was a violent alcoholic. He used to beat the crap out of us all the time until we got big enough to not have that happen anymore. And I will tell you that not only was he drunk and he was an alcoholic, but he was an adulterer over and over and over again. He wasn't a great role model. My mom was a depressive, anxious person her whole life, as you can imagine, living with a husband like that. And yet, I look back and I look at the stuff that happened to me, and then I look at my responses to the things that happened to me. My responses were equally wicked. I became a drunk person a lot of times, and I was promiscuous, and I was foolish, and I did all the things that God would not want me to do with my life. We didn't have Christianity in my background. We had no faith. My parents weren't Christians. My grandparents weren't Christians. My great-grandparents weren't Christians. It's not that we hated God, you guys. It's not that we were atheists. We didn't even think about it. We were materialists. We wanted the better business, the more stuff, the bigger boat, the whatever. That's just what we spent our life doing. We had no animosity towards God. He just wasn't a thought in our minds. And I think you can look back, like I can look back probably and go, there were some things that happened to all of us, and then some ways in which we responded to it that were unhealthy. And yet at the same time, God comes into those places of our life and he begins to work in those spots. Why? Because that's what we've been carrying with us. For some of us, not only did the consequences of the wickedness that someone else did upon us or the response that we had, we've been carrying that stuff with us forever. And every once in a while, when something's really beautiful and great, all of a sudden it's tainted by the fact that we remember something terrible. And it is not the way that God wants us to live. He wants those chains to be broken, just like he did with Mary, and he will do with you.